Do not forget to like the video. Share your thoughts in comments. And subscribe to stay updates with our latest stories. Emma Walker had always been drawn to animals, especially the ones no one else seemed to notice. As the founder of the small-town rescue shelter, Haven Paws, she had seen her fair share of strays, but none quite like the golden-furred dog that had been lurking around the outskirts of town for weeks. The first time she saw the dog, she noticed the hunger in its amber eyes. It was clear the animal had been fending for itself for a long time. Every attempt to get close ended in the dog dashing away, disappearing into the dense woods beyond the town. Emma couldn't shake the feeling that something was different about the stray. It wasn't just lost, it had a purpose. And she was determined to find out what it was. One evening, as the golden dog lingered at the shelter's entrance, its eyes fixed on Emma, she realized it wasn't there by accident. It was trying to tell her something. The dog turned and took a few steps away before stopping to look back. It wanted her to follow. Curiosity and concern tugged at Emma's heart. Grabbing a flashlight and calling her assistant, Jake, she set off behind the dog into the cold, misty night. The animal moved with urgency, leading them deeper into the woods, the towering trees swallowing their surroundings. The sense of foreboding grew with every step. Then, the dog stopped and let out a low whine. Emma's breath hitched as she saw a small, makeshift den hidden beneath an uprooted tree. The sight before her sent chills down her spine. Rushing back to Haven Paws with the puppies and their mother, Emma and Jake worked through the night. The mother, whom Emma named Grace, was severely malnourished and dehydrated. The puppies were weak, but with warmth and nourishment, they had a chance. The golden stray refused to leave Grace's side, whimpering as if willing her to fight. Emma had never witnessed such devotion from a stray dog before. It was as if he knew the stakes were life and death. Through sheer determination, Grace clung to life, and as the days passed, the puppies grew stronger. The golden stray, whom Emma named Guardian, became a permanent fixture at the shelter. It was clear now, he wasn't just any stray. He was family. As Grace recovered, a veterinarian check revealed shocking news: she had once belonged to someone. A faded tattoo on her ear indicated she was a registered purebred golden retriever. Someone had abandoned her. Emma felt a surge of anger. How could someone discard such a loving animal? More mysteries unraveled as Guardian's protective nature grew fiercer. He wasn't just a stray. He was more than that, perhaps even connected to Grace in a way they didn't yet understand. Determined to find answers, Emma started digging. What she found shook her to the core. A name surfaced: Daniel Foster, a breeder with a criminal past. Reports of neglected and abandoned dogs had followed him for years, but no evidence had stuck. Emma suspected that Grace had been part of his illegal breeding operation, and Guardian, possibly an escapee or a dog who had once been hers. Fueled by righteous fury, Emma contacted authorities. But Daniel Foster was slippery, and confronting him meant risking everything. Yet, she couldn't let it go. Not when Grace had suffered so much. The night she decided to take action, Guardian began acting strangely. He paced, growled, and suddenly bolted toward the woods. Emma knew something was about to happen. Guardian's lead, Emma and Jake found themselves deep in the forest, where an old, abandoned shed stood eerily silent. From within, the faint cries of dogs echoed. Emma's blood ran cold. Breaking inside, they found crates of malnourished dogs, some barely alive. Guardian barked frantically, as if calling for someone. And then they saw her, another dog, chained in the corner. She looked just like Grace. The police arrived just in time. Daniel Foster was caught, and his cruel operation was finally exposed. But the biggest shock came when DNA tests confirmed the truth: Guardian wasn't just Grace's protector. He was her firstborn son, taken from her long ago. With Foster behind bars and the surviving dogs rehomed, Grace and her puppies thrived. Guardian, forever loyal, never left their side. Emma found a special home for them, her own. She had started the journey hoping to save a stray. Instead, she uncovered a tale of love, loss, and reunion that had changed her forever. As the sun set over Haven Paws, Guardian lay beside Grace, his eyes filled with contentment. He had done what he set out to do. He had brought his family home. And in doing so, he had found one of his own.